Hey everybody, Brandon here, and I'm back with another action figure review. This time from Spider-Man Homecoming. It's Marvel's Shocker and a brand new Spider-Man. Really shocked to find these figures at the store, no pun intended. Shocker looks awesome with his Crossbones Gloves. On the back of the box we got a brief little bio. Looks pretty interesting. Spider-Man, did not expect to find. He's got some colorful green lining, but looks pretty darn good. Alright, let's get these figures out of the package. Alright, so now that we have these figures out of the packaging, let's take a closer look. Keep in mind I purchased each figure for about $8, so you get what you pay for. But I mean, the detail work on this Shocker is incredible. I'm really liking this sculpt, and the paint work is phenomenal. And I really do like these Crossbones Gloves. Definitely a good likeness to what we saw in the Captain America movies with the Crossbones character. I guess the Shocker gloves are supposed to be an adaptation from Crossbones. So definitely interesting stuff. This is definitely not very similar to what we had in the movie. There were two different Shockers in the movie. Pretty sure there was only one glove, and definitely not a mask. Not like what we see here. But it does look pretty good for what it is. I am really happy to have this Shocker figure. Articulation, ball joint in the head, up and down, side to side a little bit. Not perfect, but it is there. With the arms, I'm a little disappointed we don't get anything in the wrist, so he can't turn his hands like that. But movement does go up and down, in and out. No waist articulation, and then movement in the leg, up and down. And that's about as far back as it goes. So limited articulation, but definitely a great figure to have if you're just trying to collect Homecoming figures, or if you're just a fan of Spider-Man's villains. I really do like that Shocker figure. Taking a look at Spider-Man, the reason why I had him sitting down, for some reason I cannot get this guy to stand. Taking a look at his sculpt work, similar to the previous couple versions of Spider-Man that we got, what you might not notice or you might not be able to see, there actually is sculpt work in the eye. Let me see. If you look real hard, you might be able to see it. But you can see there are lenses in his eye. Doing my best there. You can kind of make it out, but not quite. Easier to see in person, difficult with the white in his eyes for me on the camera. But it's definitely an odd face sculpt. Because there are no lenses sculpted here, yet we can see there are sculpted lenses here. So odd, but I'm going to overlook that because the coloring that we get with the lines are pretty darn cool here. Really do like that. But overall, he is very similar to the previous Spider-Man that we got. Movement in the head, up and down, just a little bit, side to side, pretty good. At the shoulders, up and down, back and forth. At the elbow, we do have a cut that goes side to side, up and down. Nothing in the wrists, nothing in the hips, but we do get movement at the leg, back and forth, and movement at the hip, up and down, and swivel side to side. Spider-Man does come with an accessory, this gun-looking thing that attaches to his wrist, just like the previous Spider-Man. And it does work pretty good if you... Oh, just fell off his wrist. The spring, I was going to say, does work pretty good for what it is. Actually, I don't even think there's a spring in there, but you put your finger in there, you push, and the missile does pop out just fine. Alright, so now, if we take a look and compare some of the other Spider-Man figures to these ones, we can kind of get a good idea of what the main difference is here. Between our two normal Spider-Men, the only difference here really is in the color and that face sculpt. That's pretty much it. And then if we take a look at Spider-Man and Vulture, pretty much the same in comparison. If we take a look at Shocker and Vulture, Shocker is actually bigger than the Vulture. And then Shocker compared with the other Spider-Men, just so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on. They are pretty good in scale, size-wise. The only issue being that Vulture is just a little bit of a shorter figure when you compare him to the Shocker. Comparing these with a couple of the figures so you can get a good idea of the size. We have a Cosmic Spidey from Marvel Legends, we have a DC Universe Classics Aquaman, and we have the 3.75-inch Spider-Man from Homecoming, just so you can get an idea of the scale. Spider-Man and Shocker are not true to 6-inch scale. Obviously, you can see that with Spider-Man and Aquaman. But they do stand at a pretty good height for being $8 a figure. They are pretty darn good looking with the rest of your collection if you're going for your Spider-Mans, in the 6-inch scale, or you want a good Shocker to match up with your Marvel Legends. So overall, pretty good. I really do recommend these figures. Be on the lookout. I haven't seen Shocker anywhere. I don't know how I got lucky and I found him in Target, but keep your eyes peeled. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the likes, all the comments, all the subscriptions. You guys have been awesome, and I really do love the support. Stay tuned. I've got a lot of new videos coming. Be on the lookout for Spider-Man, Shocker, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.